We begin tonight in Davis,
where the community is trying to return to some sense of normalcy after a string of deadly stabbings that rocked their sense of safety. Today, hundreds of people came together for the annual Loopalooza, an event aimed at getting people out on their bikes and cycling along the Davis Bike Loop.
And we know that bicycling is a big part of the city of Davis. It's the home of the U.S. Bicycling Hall of Fame, has the country's first bike lane, and a bike is even in the city's logo. Our Roxana Leah shows us how biking is leading to the city healing.
For families in Davis, the safety of biking outdoors is one of the main reasons they live here.
We moved to the town a few years ago, and being a biking town was a big draw for us to come out, knowing that there was safe spaces where the kids could learn and practice and be off of the streets, away from cars.
But just last week, families and mothers like Jessica Mayberry were robbed of that security and peace following a series of stabbings that left two beloved community members dead. One of the victims, Karim Abu Najm, was stabbed while riding his bike home through a park. The suspected killer taken into custody just a few days before this year's Loopalooza.
It was a really challenging week to be a parent and to keep them both physically protected and also emotionally protected from knowing what was happening. Today does feel really celebratory to know that we have reclaimed our spaces and we feel safe to be out here.
The mother of two says she's really thankful for the way the city and everyone worked together to find an end to that story.
This weekend, there's a sense of relief. There's a sense of calm that was absent, that was missing for about a week, and the community is really, there's a palpable sense of desire to get back out.
Davis Mayor Will Arnold says it doesn't mean they're going to ever forget the tragedy that hit their community hard. And he understands the trauma that may have been left behind.
If somebody it continues to have that anxiety, to harbor that fear, and that means they don't want to go out and do this yet, it's completely understandable. I will just say, I'm out here and the water's fine.
And after this year's biking event, Mayberry hopes all families can eventually go back to feeling safe.
To come out and see how we're all out here together, I think the more we can do that as a community, the more we're going to work toward restoring that feeling.
That was our Roxana Leah reporting in Davis. Things at UC Davis are also returning to normal this week. Evening classes will resume in person again starting tomorrow. Meanwhile, the school's Safe Ride service will continue with extended hours for the time being.